Hey, what's up, people? Duncan here, running as Oregon's next governor. Let me ask you something. Do you honestly believe that our forefathers intended us to live in a society, to live in a government where we are literally being dictated, our lives are being controlled? Do you think that they wanted us to give up our gun rights, our right to protect ourselves, our ability to protect ourselves? What do you think our forefathers would do today if they realized the attacks on our American economy, our jobs, on our American dreams, as well as our American sovereignty? Now, think about why I'm saying that. Here we are today, where the Democratic Party is literally pushing the socialistic agenda. The socialistic agenda that is literally ripping apart the fundamentals of this government, of this country, that we have always held so dear. Yet now, they're being torn apart piece by piece. You see, when it all comes down to it, we don't want big government. Our forefathers never wanted a big government that can mandate and dictate laws like abortion stances or laws as in what we pay our taxes into. Our taxes were originally deemed for wartime necessities, yet somehow our taxes go into everything from free abortions to free health care to sanctuary cities and so on. You see, when it all comes down to it, our forefathers would cringe on the idea that the representatives that we elected as American citizens no longer represent us as American citizens. They would roll over in their graves knowing that their country has fallen into the hands of undocumented, has fallen into the hands of these so-called refugees. That right now it's called nationalism to be proud of your country. It's called nationalism to believe that you as an American should have more rights in America than people who come here illegally. And yet somehow as American citizens we continue to pay for it. We continue to be victims of our own laws that are used against us as American citizens. We don't want a big government. We don't want an overpowering government. We want term limits. We want a government that works for the people and by the people. That's specifically why I chose the Americans First political party as my own. Because I don't believe in the liberal left and their subversion of America. And they've literally became the party of socialism, the party of globalism, liberalism, and all these other isms. And then you got the right. The right is literally the do-nothing, big money, big pharmaceutical company or party. So now you have two parties that are representing illegals, undocumented, and themselves. And yet somehow the American citizens are left in the middle, suffering. This is why I've decided to run as governor. This is exactly why I've decided to make a change. Because for far too long, Oregonians have suffered that same fate. For far too long, Oregonians have went down a path where American citizens are losing jobs, losing money, paying higher taxes. And for what? To support an abortion bill that nobody agrees with, to support an anti-gun bill that's taking gun control to a whole new level that nobody agrees with, to support a sanctuary city that nobody wants. You see, right now the state of Oregon is being dictated by big city politics, popularity politics, race-bait politics, and gender-bait politics. And whenever you come up with a legitimate argument for any of their so-called stances, they have no argument. They have no candidate. They have no message. They have no direction. They have nothing. Yet they want us to believe that they can control this country. That somehow they have the best interests for us. While they throw us in jail for wielding guns. While they ruin our rights. Strip our jobs. Take our money. Decriminalize illegal immigration. While criminalizing being proud of America. You see, somehow we as conservatives have turned into these bad guys